Welcome back to another episode of ATS Examples of Play by ATS Fully Engaged. It's time to move dudes in more than one hex at the same time. Yes, it can be done. This is called Platoon Movement. Now technically, if you're moving more than one guy at a time, it's Platoon Movement, but this is multi-hex Platoon Movement, for which you will need a leader. If you've got two guys, they can just move together happily ever after normal. Just like with Firegroups, again, same thing. You can have Firegroups. These two guys could just fire together, no problem. Just like with Firegroups, if you have more than one hex that wants to do a Firegroup or a platoon move, you need a leader. So we have good old Sergeant Denk, the old warhorse. So he will be the leader for the platoon. Now we can have up to 3 hexes, and we need to keep them all together. So we can't have this guy go here, and this guy go here, and this guy go here. That's not a platoon move, okay? They have to be not in a formation, but, adjacent. They have to stay closed up. You can't, we'll get to the next thing. I'm getting excited. There's so much to talk about, okay? So we'll mark them. We'll just do a nice assault move. They're going to have 5 movement points because of the leader. They're going to expend movement points for the altogether paying the worst movement rate of anyone who moves, okay? So when they all move, they're just going to move together, which is easy to do in VATS. I actually don't do it like that because I find it confusing, so I'm going to do them one at a time. So this guy moves. He obviously just spends 1. These two guys move. They spend 1 because they're moving to open ground. This guy moves, and he moves into the woods, so they spend 2. Okay? So the whole platoon has spent 2 movement points. Now, they continue. That would be... I did it. I said I wasn't going to do it, but I did it anyways. So that'd be 3. They all just moved 1. Okay? And we're going to keep moving, and I'm going to do them one at a time. So this is going to be 2, and this is going to be the end of their movement. Okay, so that's 5. So this is why I do it 1 hex at a time, because it's actually confusing to do it the other way. Okay, what I tend to do is, just as just a practical note, this is not the way you have to do it. But I tend to say, okay, I know this guy's going to move here to here, and that's going to be 2 movement points. So I just go 2, it's a 2, it's a 2. Okay, this is going to be, everyone's going to move 1 space and open, so that's 3, and then this guy's going to cross here, so that's going to be 4, 5. So I know that. Okay. Now, if you thought we were just going to do movement, you were wrong, because we want to shoot stuff. So they're now can assault fire as a fire group. Hooray! Okay. And the same deal. This examples actually show lots of interesting things, because these two can both fire at this guy. Okay, they both have a line of sight. Obviously, this guy does, but this guy does not. He's going to be blocked by the hedge here. And my line of sight tool decided to freeze. Okay, there we go. It's blocked by the hedge here. So he will not get to participate, but he obviously still moved, and so he'll be done. These guys, they're going to be 14 halved 7s on the 6th column. They're going to be -1 for the leader, but then +3 for the building. Masonry, so net +2. So we can do it. We can roll it out. It's going to be a 6 + 2, a 3. That's going to be like a C1. A 3 + 2 is going to be a 5. It's going to be a C1. Blah blah. Lots of fun. He has to make a morale check, etc. So these guys would be marked as fired, and he would not be marked as fired. He could actually do something later, but that is for another video, and get reloaded for that other video.